Hatches 84, open the door. Electric nights, we're begging for more. Hatches 84.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back out for a walk for the first time in weeks. And I have to say, I am quite impressed with all the ice chunks on the ground. I kind of missed it, but I saw a couple that's over there now. They were so square and so huge, I can't even begin to fathom how perfectly square the ice chunks were. Hey there, guys. Today is Wednesday. It is a very windy and a cold Wednesday. This is probably the first vlog back out here in quite a while. I want to say maybe a month, maybe less than that, I don't know. Currently out for another walk. Kind of want to try and get back into that again. I know it's kind of hard right now, considering everything that's been going on here recently. Yeah, I happen to like cooler weather and everything. Yeah, it's cold out and I love it. But here's what I'm not loving right now, and I'm sure a lot of other people would agree with me on this one. Ice. And an abundance of it too. I am actually trying to walk around it, which is kind of hard to do because, well, if you can't already tell, back that way there was quite a bit of ice on the ground there, to the point where I was thinking, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it. Which I eventually did. But if you can't already tell, I'm doing the best I can, considering I'm not really wearing the right kind of footwear for this kind of ice that's on the ground right now. And there's more ahead. So, what have I been up to since my last video up here? Well, if you guys can't tell, there was drama that had gone down up where I lived, or up where I live, weeks ago. That situation is now dealt with, and I can hopefully move on from there. Did some spring cleaning in the process. I actually made coffee cake muffins over the weekend. That video is finally uploaded onto my channel yesterday. And just these last few days, I've been trying to take it easy. I'll have to pick this back up later. There is just a lot of ice to get through, so bear with me here, people. More ice chunks. There, got out of that nightmare. I don't know how much more ice I'll have to cross, so I'm probably not going to go too far out on the trail. There is a way out, a safer way out, but I've already passed it, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go much further out on here. But this week has been a rather interesting week. I kind of wanted to get out more this week, but with all the weird weather we've been getting lately, I remembered, I want to say 2 weeks ago, I went for a walk one day thinking it was going to be 15 degrees. And that's the thing about the weather we've been getting lately over the last few years. Back in, I want to say the first week of March, when I went for a walk and I had my spring jacket on thinking it was going to be. I checked the Weather Network that day. I didn't find out till after the fact. When I returned home from my supposed walk, I actually discovered that the temperature went up to 22 degrees. No humidex or wind chill, just 22 degrees. And it was so warm that I thought I was going to die from heat exhaustion of some kind. I wasn't used to high temperatures like that this time of the year. And it got really warm really fast. And I had to pretty much open both my windows. I had my fans blasting. And I'm thinking, wow, this was one really weird weather we've been getting. I look back to like right now where I'm at, and I gotta tell you, there might not be any snow on the ground right now, but there is quite a bit of ice kind of on it right now. And not only is there a bit of ice on the ground right now, but it's also winter-like. Like, I checked the Weather Network just now. The temperature today, -6, wind chill -12. So 6 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to be a fun, joyous day to go for a walk. And if I can be blunt, I didn't know how much ice would be on the ground up this way. Today, when I came up here, I was going to come on the trail today thinking that there's going to be next to no ice on the ground, because the last couple of days it had rained so hard and for so long. Practically almost all the snow that was on the ground practically melted. And if you can't tell, I'm on the safer part of the trail now. One of the things I do like being out on the trail is the peace and the quiet. I'm walking next to the river, and just overall I kind of like being out on here because it's rather peaceful. Hardly nobody ever comes on this trail at this hour, especially during the week. I have no idea why, and my hair is doing something, so check back with you in a bit. Right, now the wind chill is telling me it's -14. Complete contrast to the kind of weather we had the last time I came out here for a walk. Complete contrast, if you know what I mean. So, what's next for this channel? I actually don't know yet. I did one baking video. I do plan on doing more. I don't know what I'm going to make yet in terms of food, but hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's something that, if I could do coffee cake muffins and putting it out there for people to see, why not try other forms of cooking? Now, I want to talk more about the coffee cake muffins. And that's another reason why I'm on here right now. The coffee cake muffins that I showed you guys how I'd make it kind of brings back a lot of memories to my childhood. I remembered the last time I made coffee cake muffins overall. I want to say it was back in 2003. I was 19 at the time. Was getting ready to graduate from high school. And baking and cooking was something that I enjoyed doing to help the family out. And when I was a teenager, about ready to leave high school, I decided to make coffee cake muffins. I had not made them since high school, and it has been well over 23 years since I last made them, aside from this past weekend. And when I made those coffee cake muffins, I made them for a specific teacher that I had in high school at the time. One of my favorite teachers in school. And what my teacher did back then, because she made them, or because she received them from me, was what I'd rather say, after I made them, she took it upon herself to share them with the class. Some of my classmates got to have coffee cake muffins that I made. And my classmates at the time, after they were eating them and whatnot, they literally thanked me for, even making them, and they even said that it was good. And then I thought to myself, I should make them more often. Well, this is the part where it's a little sad. Since then, I stopped making them, and I haven't made them since. And let's just say a lot of that was because so many things were going on in my life. I was getting ready to graduate from high school. I was getting ready to move on to college. Other things started happening, and I just stopped making the muffins overall. It was pretty sad, honestly, because I really did enjoy making them, and I wanted to make them again, but I never got around to it. And a lot of it clearly had to do with the fact that life actually has gone on since then. After that, I just forgot about making the muffins overall, and that was the end of it. And up until recently, I never thought that I would ever make them again. And then I stumbled on an outdoor library not far from here. Usually people will leave books lying around in there, and then other people will take a book. And I found it. I found the company's coming book, Muffins and More. And then as soon as I found the book, I was like, yay, finally. I can actually copy the recipes and be able to make muffins and loaves again. Something I haven't done in a really long time. So, hence that's where the idea of making muffins comes in. I decided to take it upon myself and make coffee cake muffins for the first time in 23 years. And I have to tell you guys, it is a great feeling. It is a very good feeling to be able to maybe not just make those types of muffins, but just refer to companies coming to make your favorite dessert or favorite treat overall. I do plan on making muffins in the future. I'll probably make different types of muffins. I'm thinking about making chocolate chip or just chocolate muffins overall, and other types of muffins. There is a recipe that I found on the company's coming Muffins and More book where you can actually make apple streusel muffins. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll try and make that at some point. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but it's going to be soon because honestly, I think it's time I rolled up my sleeves and do some baking. Something I've never gotten around to doing until, I want to say, just recently. Making those coffee cake muffins, I have to tell you, it's kind of inspiring me to making other muffins and other baked goods. The tree is down. So I'm thinking maybe it's time I start doing some baking again, and I'm going to try and maybe film some baking in the near future. And who knows, maybe do a separate playlist about cooking, baking. Well, you get the rest. But with regard to other types of foods that I wanted to make on my channel, I did mention making a creme de menthe cheesecake. That unfortunately fell through, I want to say last year, and it'll probably fall through again this year. And guys, it's not by choice. This is not by choice. I legit am having a hard time finding everything that I need and then finding the time to go and get the things that I need for certain ingredients regarding making specific desserts or other snack foods, or any kind of food for that matter. It sucks, but it does happen, and hopefully one day in the near future, I'll be able to get the said items and then start making what I promised you guys I'd make. Though I can't say I'm going to promise anything, because there is a saying, don't make promises you can't keep. So for that specific reason, I cannot promise that I will make certain foods that I set out that I was going to do. But I'm going to try and see what happens, and if it falls through at any point in the future, then I'll apologize, but that's all I can really do right now. Like I said, a lot of other stuff's been going on, and can't always do the things that I set out to do. The coffee cake muffin video that I recently uploaded, yeah, it was long overdue, and I did mention many times that I was gonna do a video on that, and I got sidetracked, and I hadn't been able to do it right away. So if I brought it up a million times in the videos prior to the actual video coming out, I do apologize for that. Things don't always work out, at least on my end, and you just kind of have to take things with a grain of salt and be like, you know what, the important thing is it's released, it's on video now, and you guys will be able to watch it, and that's all that should matter now. As for me, as for what's going to happen from this moment forth, well, I cannot promise that I'll be putting out more cooking or baking videos. I will do the best that I can, but until then, I'm just going to keep making videos like this, and possibly other videos. There is an update, actually, that I wanted to share with y'all, but I'm just not going to get in. I'm not going to let you guys or tell you guys anything right now, because it hasn't been fully confirmed yet. But once we do know for sure, I will definitely keep you guys posted. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna actually end this video here, finish my walk, find a way off the trail without slipping and sliding. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. Not certain when this video is gonna come out, but it should be out soon. And look forward to a few more videos in the future. So until then, I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll check back with you guys in the next video. And if it's as beautiful out where you are as it is here, get out and enjoy it. And it doesn't matter how cold it is out there, just get out and enjoy it. Peace. Hey there, guys. Today is Thursday. It is March 19th, 2026, and this is going to be a quick little video. Today I went to the showcase, and this is what I got. It is actually a cube light. Originally, I was going to get a lava lamp that runs with LEDs versus incandescent bulbs, but they didn't have any available in stock at the store, and they didn't say when they were going to get it again. But I stumbled on this, and I thought to myself, you know, maybe I'll give this thing a chance. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I also got at the showcase, the Oasis Treasures. Cookies and cream Dubai chocolate. At the chocolate factory, I got a little treat for the dog. I think Misty would like these. And last but not least, and I've already tried these on, but I got 2 new t-shirts. This one is a Deftones shirt. And then there's this shirt, which this is my most favorite out of them all. Got these at Hot Topic for, I want to say, close to almost $70, which is a lot of money. But it'd be well worth it, because honestly, I have a couple of shirts that need to go in the trash, and these 2 shirts would be perfect. I wasn't originally going to plan on getting a new t-shirt, or let alone 2, at least right away. But I figured, you know, while I was out there, I figured, why not take care of business there, get what I need, and then come home just in time for winter to pretty much be almost over. Spring is very close. It's coming very soon, so I'm sure a lot of people will be excited about it. I'm not going to be excited about it one bit, because it just basically means this unit is going to heat up like an oven later on. But fortunately, summer only comes around about 4 months out of the year, so can't complain too much right now. But this is basically the video. This is all I got for right now. Absolutely loving my purchases. Although I will say, the big reason why I was out in the first place, I needed to get a new wallet, and I finally got one, and I'm very happy. So hopefully with any luck, I won't have to get any more shirts, at least for the summer. If I do, I know where to go. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this portion of the video. I want to thank you all for watching. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I certainly am, and I'll catch you guys next time. I remember the last time we were going up the street, and it felt like an eternity to get to Mom and Dad's.
Quite a ways down the road.
Well, to be fair, I mean, we don't usually have a reason to be on the street. But ever since Mom and Dad moved up this way, well, I'd like to see the street patched up.
These country roads are usually in pretty bad shape.
I find especially older roads. Do you remember on our way home from here, we saw a whole bunch of turkeys on the side of the road?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Mom and Dad were thinking of getting chickens.
Yeah, my mother told me that over the phone the other day. I asked how many chickens, and she said she wasn't sure. She was thinking maybe 4 or 6 chickens. I think 4 would be plenty. And the sun's coming out. Oh! Whoa! Turkeys, where are ya?
Potholes.
Yep. Well, this turkey should be around somewhere. No turkeys yet. Oh, that's a good tune.
Heard that in a long time.
I think my Aunt Suzanne and Uncle John years ago were dancing to, well, and the guests too, we're all dancing to that song on their wedding. Oh, there she is. Hello?
You excited?
Hey, Misty. Calm down, pup.
Well, Misty.
It's the basement. No, stay. No jumpy. So this is the bedroom. There's the closet. Ah. Misty.
You think?
Cute.
It's 2-3 rooms now. Yeah, a lot of sanding to do in here. And there's a little bit more drywall on the corner to even do. And this room, the only thing that got the second coat beyond the windows and the door because there was frame on there. In the center of the room is scary.
Scary.
Yeah, because you got that long platform thing you can stand on, but if you're standing on it with it long this side and you don't have any visuals.
It's like a living room.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like we kind of only did a cursory talk about what we're going to do with it. So it's either a secondary living room space or it's going to be a game.
What was the next one? May I suggest bombing? Well, which you're still outside the policy.